She lifted her long skirt in front of me and showed me the wound on her leg. I suggested taking a photo for evidence. She confidently posed, and I raised my camera from a distance. But then, she signaled for me to come closer. However, when our eyes met, she took a step back. It seemed like she was nervous, but more like shy. This beautiful and mysterious young woman, whom I had just met half an hour ago, had almost made me lose my mind. But I kept reminding myself to stay rational, because she was a suspect in her husband's death. Her husband had died after falling off a cliff while hiking. I had inspected the scene and concluded it was an accident. But when the deceased's wife came to identify the body, I felt that something wasn't right. This Chinese woman, named Ruilai, showed no sadness when she saw her husband's body, just indifference. Later, I discovered Ruilai had numerous wounds on her body, obviously the victim of domestic violence. This seemed like a motive for murder, but Ruilai had a perfect alibi. She was a caregiver, and on the day of the incident, she was taking care of an elderly woman. She used the elderly woman's phone to make a call to the caregiver center. But despite this, I continued to monitor her day and night. I found that her life was extremely simple. Most of the time, she was alone at home, watching TV. Her only companion was a stray cat. The next morning, she caught me hiding in the car after spending the night there. A simple good morning brightened my navel morning. Without realizing it, I had been deeply attracted to this mysterious woman. I would often fantasize about being in her house, breathing in her captivating fragrance. But soon, reality pulled me back. My superior told me that Ruilai seemed to have a criminal record. I sent her the information, and she just said for me to come to her house. We stared at each other for a while, and she brought out her husband's suicide note, proving that her husband had been suicidal for some time. Although I still had doubts, out of personal interest, I handed the note over to my superior. The case was finally closed, and we quickly fell in love. Everything was calm and happy. I even helped her take care of the elderly woman. But one day, I suddenly noticed that the elderly woman's phone was identical to Ruilai's, and the fitness app in the background showed that the elderly woman had climbed 138 steps, which was the same day Ruilai's husband died. But the elderly woman had been paralyzed for years. How could she have climbed such a high staircase? I conducted a simulated crime scene investigation, and sure enough, I discovered that the true murderer of Ruilai's husband was none other than Ruilai herself.